Imagine being sold by your own brothers, taken to a foreign land, and then falsely accused of a crime you didn't commit. But what happened to Joseph inside Potiphar's house became one of the greatest tests of loyalty, temptation, and destiny in the Bible. Long ago in Egypt, a young man named Joseph arrived in chains after being sold into slavery by his jealous brothers. He had done nothing wrong. His only crime was being favored by his father and dreaming of a future greatness his brothers refused to accept. For just a few silver coins, his own family gave him away. Joseph was eventually purchased by Potiphar, a powerful officer serving Pharaoh himself. At first, Joseph owned nothing, no freedom, no family, no hope. But something about him was different. Even as a servant, Joseph worked with honesty, discipline, and faith. Day after day, Potiphar noticed that everything Joseph touched began to succeed. The crops flourished. The servants obeyed him. The household prospered. Soon, Potiphar trusted Joseph with everything he owned. But Joseph's greatest test was still coming. One afternoon, while Joseph worked alone inside the house, Potiphar's wife approached him. She had been watching him for a long time, and she wanted him to betray his master. Again and again, she tried convincing Joseph to secretly be with her, but Joseph refused every time. He knew it would dishonor God and betray the man who trusted him. Then one day, the house was empty. No servants, no witnesses. Potiphar's wife grabbed Joseph by his robe and demanded he stay with her. But Joseph pulled away and ran out of the house, leaving his robe behind in her hands. That single moment changed everything. Filled with anger and humiliation, Potiphar's wife screamed for help. When the servants arrived, she pointed at Joseph's robe and lied. She claimed Joseph had attacked her. By the time Potiphar returned home, the story had spread through the entire house. Joseph tried to defend himself, but nobody listened. Within hours, the man who had faithfully served Potiphar was thrown into prison. Alone, betrayed again, forgotten. But here's what makes Joseph's story unforgettable. Even inside prison, Joseph refused to become bitter. And while everyone else saw a prisoner, God saw a future ruler. Because the prison cell Joseph entered that night was actually the first step toward the palace. Years later, Joseph would rise from prisoner to one of the most powerful leaders in Egypt, saving countless lives during a devastating famine. The brothers who betrayed him would one day bow before him, just like in the dreams they mocked years earlier. Joseph's story proves something powerful. Sometimes your greatest setback is actually the beginning of your destiny. Follow for more powerful Bible stories that feel like movies.